Hey guys, I'm back with all the latest iPhone 12 news, and there is a lot to discuss, a lot of changes going on. So first we start with this post from Ross Young. And this is apparently a list of all the current and upcoming phones that will be getting or have already 120Hz high refresh rate displays. We see some phones that of course have already been released, like the ROG phone and a couple of others, but then there are some phones on the list that are yet to be released, and well, they're flagship phones, including the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. This is, of course, confirming all the other rumors and the leaks we've heard that Apple do want to do this year, maybe even calling it promotion on the iPhone 12 series. There are some issues with this chart though, so don't take this chart as rote. Firstly, there are loads of phones just missing from this list, albeit Chinese phones that I personally know because living in China and I unbox the phones and I pretty much know all the phones. But this is obviously not a complete list. There are some phones included, some phones not included. Also, what we know from the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max right now is that Apple do want to include 120Hz on those. It has passed the first stage, so it's looking good for 120Hz on those phones. But it is not 100% confirmed yet. There still needs to be a lot of testing and stages to go through that need to be passed for it to get onto the final product. So take it as maybe it may be coming, but it's not 100% certain for sure right now. So let's just wait and see. Then we get this other post online, apparently changing some of the specs for the iPhone 12 series lineup. As we know, BOE was supposed to come online for Apple this year as a partner supplying OLED panels, and well, they're not going to for the time being. At least the panels did not meet the quality standards of Apple or either Samsung. Samsung also requested some samples, and neither of the samples that either Apple or Samsung requested passed the quality controls. So for right now, we expect Samsung to be supplying all, if not the vast majority, with LG making up the rest. Next, we get some really different CADs posted online by Everything Apple Pro. Shout out to him. Obviously, this is his information that he posted online. It seems to show a very different story on these CADs anyway as to what has been leaked and what we were expecting from the previous leaks. So the big changes are that the camera array on these CAD renders seems to be exactly the same as the iPhone 11 Pro, the iPhone 11 series, and there aren't any big changes. There isn't the big LiDAR camera sensor added into the camera bump that we were expecting. The quad camera layout with the LiDAR sensor being as big as the camera lenses. That seems not to be there, and also according to these CADs, maybe just the very high-end models, so the iPhone 12 Pro Max getting LiDAR, all of the others, including the iPhone 12 Pro, according to these CADs anyway, not getting it. Also, the smaller notch that has been rumored in these CADs is not smaller, it's the same as the iPhone 11. In the camera bump as well, actually on these CADs, the flash unit has been moved slightly to the right. And well, these guys think that maybe the LiDAR sensor that will be coming may actually be quite small to match with the flash rather than big to match with the camera lenses. Also discussed was the possibility of a multi-connector on the right hand side that is quite large, and this is postulated maybe to be actually a larger antenna for millimeter wave 5G on that phone. So yeah, it could be some differences in the final product as to what we were expecting. These are just one set of CADs though, and actually with these CADs, well, usually the camera bump and also anything on the screen actually doesn't have to be correct whatsoever. The dimensions of the phone in general have to be used for case makers, but the camera bump and the screen, they can just be completely false, or they can just use last year's models as a placeholder. That means that the leaks we've heard previously could be correct, or that they may be changing a little bit. But yeah, we can see actually from this video online as well. This is from an account in China who got some physical models made up from some other CAD leaks of the iPhone 12 series. As we can see as well, the dimensions are correct, the size differences between them are correct, but the screen itself still has the old notch. And that just may be the iPhone 11 notch being placed onto these CADs because we don't know that design right now. Also, if you look at the camera bumps on the back, the actual camera bump size may be correct, but again, the camera lens placement is just reminiscent of the iPhone 11 series because that's not on the CAD, or they just don't know. So overall, from these CAD leaks, we actually can be sure of a few things. Firstly, the flat edge design. the sizes overall, and the button placements. Of course, the notch may be getting smaller, the camera array may be changing, but the actual size of the camera array, we can be pretty sure that this is confirmed going forward because all of the CADs keep this the same. What we won't know for a while though is the actual camera layout of the internal space of the camera unit and the notch, because that doesn't have to be on any of these CADs. So some interesting developments overall, lots more news to come on the iPhone 12 series. That is it for now though. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you liked it, and for more iPhone 12 news. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.